Hello reformers and welcome back to Gekokujo 3.1. Now, when we left off, we had, well, actually just had a pretty decent stronghold down here in Tsushima. Now, what I've done is I have transferred every single unit from Tsushima into Sado, mainly because I felt like the Ryuzoji clan were a little bit too powerful at the moment. I don't know why that might be, but they seem to have a lot of vassals, because I've been walking around, Hakata. I actually do have a weavery and dye works in here, believe it or not. Yeah, I was fighting a huge amount of bandits. As you know, the loot from bandits does give you a pretty decent amount of money, and I've also been trading from Hakata as well to be able to afford that. I was trading dyes and things like that, and eventually I was able to get 16,000. I also won a tournament as well. Gave us a little bit of renown and everything, and then I was able to buy the weavery and dye works. That's giving us about 450 per week, which is, yeah, it's reasonable. It's reasonable. Once the dyes start coming in there in the marketplace, because obviously I've kind of been buying a lot of them, but once they start to come back, that's hopefully going to give us a little bit of a better yield. But otherwise, I have literally just been trying to make money, trying to get relation with various towns. I have a lacquer works in Imahana, and I also do have a smith, I believe, a smith in Kofu. Yes, I actually don't know whether these are the best places for these things, but I decided that I'd split my enterprises throughout Japan, because I don't want one particular faction to declare war against me, which I've also been trying to do something against by sending off many of our companions. As you can also see here, I have found a couple new companions in the form of Enrique, Gonosuke, and Nagako, and everyone has leveled up from all of the tasks that I've been doing as well. So we're going to speak to Nagako first, and she obviously needs to get something. Well, she's actually a really, really good melee fighter, as you can see. So I guess we're just going to go for some more strength, give her some more power strike, and just go for, 18-12 strength agility ratio, something like that. And then we have our new companions, who are complete blank slates. And I think it might be quite nice to go for some power strike with him. I think I'm just going to go kind of like even down the line here with all of our blank slate units or companions, and we're going to see what we can do about making them into pretty decent archers, I think. I think that's probably going to be the best way to go. And maybe, it really depends, but I think we're just going to go for a nice structure, maybe about 4 Iron Flesh, 4 Power Strike, then start leveling Power Draw, and then they'll be able to, use all these amazing things. Obviously, getting some health is pretty necessary, considering no shields. I mean, we do have shields technically, but, I don't know whether they can actually block arrows. But anyway, I think that's a pretty decent thing to go with so far. And obviously, they're going to be leveling up much more. I mean, look, they're level 3 right now, and they can only go up even further than that. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Mei Ling's been doing a really, really good job as well. We're going to level her agility, get her some more Iron Flesh. I should probably get her some more power throw, but I don't know how much she actually uses her throwing weapons. I mean, she doesn't have any. Oh, no, she has the heavy shurikens now and the rusty kunai, which we've gained. So that's pretty nice. But yes, other than that, we have now advanced into the northern territories of Japan, because I'm going to actually launch a couple of assaults against the Nanbu clan. I think the Nanbu clan could actually be the first faction that we can actually eliminate, because their factions seem to be much more spread out than the Ryuzoji, and they might be a little bit less inclined to defend their territories. So to do that, we're going to need to... I mean, I could launch right now. I could launch an attack against them right now, but I kind of felt like it might be a nice idea just to have a little bit of a stronghold here, so that off-screen, before the next episode or something, I can start to transfer all of my units from Sado. I have about 250 in there, or 200, I think, probably now. And it would be a nice idea to have them up here. And they are pretty decent unit generators as well, because there's 2 villages up here. So let's go inside. I do have a bunch of Sado returnees and some ninjas. I brought some ninjas along because I thought they might be really good to use to, you know, actually circumvent the siege mechanics, basically. I also have a couple of these really high-level Asakura Yumis? I have no idea. But yeah, they're really good. I have Master Archers as well in Sado, and I also have Samurai Archers and all kinds of other really low-ranking archers from the Asakura clan and various other places, but mostly Asakura clan, because I thought to myself, yeah, we're going to need some archers, and I did a little bit of research, and it seems like this is the best place, you know, that is the best clan to actually get that kind of thing from. So I thought to myself, yeah, okay, we're going to do that, and they level up actually really easily. Once they get to Master Archers, they are just insane at killing basically anything. I was killing a huge amount of Kinai rebels and the various who's the other guys? Shinano or something like that. Shinano rebels or something along those lines. They're in the territory of the Takata clan or something like that. Because as I was running around doing the tasks for the guild master at Kofu, I obviously encountered a couple of those guys, and they're, you know, they're actually pretty decent, you know, about the same kind of thing as the Kinai rebels, and, you know, just having a bunch of Master Archers is going to make a huge difference to your kill efficiency, and that's exactly what we did, and we gained a couple of those guys, a couple of the highest level guys, and as you can see, they're actually not that bad. They're actually horse archers, as far as I can tell. They're actually horse archers, but they're really good in general. They have amazing proficiencies. Maybe I can actually just show you after we have won this. This was a very, very easy fight, wasn't it? Yes, very easy indeed. We literally lost only one ninja, and I can take this. Thank you very much. Apparently there are six forts on the map. It seems like maybe I've missed one, because I currently know of 5 of them. Okay, what do they have? Our mine produces iron, and the iron lets us produce swords for our warriors. Okay, so let's just see. Utari Swordsman. I suppose I could take some of those, but not right now. As you can see, just from that battle, 2 Master Archers have decided that it would be a good idea to level up, so I'm going to be getting a couple more of these, and we're going to be talking to them in just a second. I do know that you can take the, you know, gear from these guys, but I don't see the necessity to do that because it's actually worse than what we have usually, so not really a necessity to do that. Otherwise, let's just take a look at their stats. Yeah, as you can see here, just look at their archery proficiency. It's insane. Power draw is only 4, but their horse archery is 6, so obviously that makes a difference. But yeah, otherwise it's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. What kind of bow are they using? They're using war yumis. Oh, they're using war yumis, so that's actually kind of nice as well. And they're using a pretty decent sword, not actually very good, but it's decent. You know, I think that's fine. And, oh yeah, and Bruce has actually leveled up quite a few times, actually twice. Probably one of these was from doing all of the tasks, and the other was literally getting attacked by every single thief in known Japan. Literally, just every single thief was attacking us. It was quite annoying, but yeah, anyway, let's improve our power draw and our power strike a little bit more. We almost have 70 HP, which is always a nice milestone to get to. I'm going to improve my polearms a little bit, because you never know, I might be using that Yari soon enough, and I think it might be a nice idea. I see, that's the thing, I kind of want to go over there and take this as well, but I also want to wage war against the Nanbu, so I'm not entirely sure what I should do, but I think I'm just going to go over there and take that. Where is the other fort? Because I know of 5 of them. And I think I've taken a look, but maybe it's somewhere around here. Is it? No, it's not there. There's a rebel hideout as well. Ah, is it down there? Yep, there we go. That's it. Okay, so I have no idea what's there, but yeah, I should have really seen that, considering it's in Miyoshi territory, hilariously enough. Oh well. Never mind, let's go back into the snowy territories. There's a huge amount of Izo warriors here as well, and they are, well, I would say probably quite lucrative sources of experience. Obviously, I came up here with a pretty seasoned army, you know, got to have that salt and pepper in there, but yeah, I came up here with some pretty high levels, so, you know, it was kind of unnecessary to fight some of them, but I did fight some, and they seem pretty easy, so, you know, if some of you want to create your faction, then it might be a nice idea to grind a couple of units up here. But as it stands, we can now head in. Oh, and it seems like they have the same? Do they have the same units? defending? Well, it wouldn't. It would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? It would kind of make sense considering they're basically the same kind of unit. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully, oh, nice damage right there. Okay, so can I get a couple of kills? Can I get some weapon proficiency? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Yes, there we go. Yeah, shooting my own units. That's what I do. That is exactly what I do. All right, well, it seems like, wow, yeah, as you could see, as soon as you have these Asakura units or any kind of archer, you're just going to absolutely steamroll anything that doesn't wear samurai armor, and these guys are obviously wearing robes and very, very light armor, so pretty easy. Should be pretty easy to take them out. Oh yeah, yeah. Obviously they can still deal some damage. They can still deal some damage, of course, so need to be a little bit careful of that. But yeah, I'm actually going to try out my polearm. I'd like to see how it works. Ooh. Wow, it does so much damage, even with me just kind of not really doing much. It does so much damage, wow. I suppose that is the piercing damage. Oh, there you go. It's doing a little bit less damage now. And obviously if you stand right next to someone, it's not going to do anything, but still, that's really nice. I can't wait to fight against some cavalry to test that out. 21 renown as well. Look at that. That's really, really nice. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to be taking that too. And, whoa, nice helm. Nice helm. Maybe I'm going to take that. I like that. That looks like a Hanya mask of some sort. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's just take a look and see. Ah, oh my. I would really like to take that. That looks really cool in my opinion. Okay, I'm actually going to take it. And yeah, I think that's going to be good. Okay, so I'm going to just recruit some men. Okay, these are Utari skirmishers, and the other ones were warriors. So if you want archers and warriors, then this is the place to come to, I suppose. Otherwise, I suppose we will now head down to Katsuyama Castle, and we're going to see if we can take it, I guess. It's going to be a bit difficult because I need to declare war first. Alright, so here we go. We're going in against one of the Nanbu clan's vassals, and I have a polearm. This is probably not a good idea, actually. I should probably switch back to my other, more effective weapon. I was just like, let me try out this polearm against these guys. And I thought to myself, oh, they have a bunch of cavalry. Maybe it would be a nice idea to use it against them. But no. Seems like that was not to be, and it seems like I'm actually just going to get picked off here because... You get it, yes, you get it. With me, you know, sometimes I forget to actually charge in my infantry. Isn't that fantastic? Well, at the very least, we do get to check out some of our horse archers, and Teruyo is going to advance in level, and I think that she probably would not have if I hadn't died, because obviously my sacrifice does tend to increase our experience gain by 100 million%, as we all know. So, yes. That should be fine. Otherwise, I think... Are we going to do this, or are we going to have to retreat a little bit? Okay, I'm going to retreat real quick. Oh, it seems like we're actually doing a perfectly fine job. I'm just going to see what's happening here. Okay, so he has 90, or 89 still available, and I have 91, so this should be fine. I'm at 25% as well, so... This should be good. Thankfully, he did not go into the castle. I was actually a little bit worried about that. Alright, so let's do it. Alright, so at least I am alive again, so I might be able to do a little bit more here. Because obviously, beforehand, I got taken out pretty easily, and I was just thinking to myself, yeah, I actually forgot to charge my infantry. That's really great, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let's just charge our infantry right away now. We're going to tell them to stand a little bit closer just so that, you know, hopefully they can swarm the enemy's cavalry. And now they charge in their cavalry. Isn't that hilarious? Every single time that happens, it's always like, oh yes, I have a polearm. I'm going to get ready to use it. And then as soon as I try to use it, it always ends up being... absolute fail because they just, you know, just decide not to charge in or something like that. But yeah, that is just absolutely hilarious. Okay, so now I'm gonna get shot and probably killed instantly. That's usually what happens to me. Or maybe I'm just gonna get killed by one of these staff wielding guys. Or that. Or that. 110 damage right there. 110 damage. I am very good. Yes, Bruce Beartilde. I was about to say Brute Beartilde. Yes. Brute Beartilde. Yeah, that's the alternate dimension, Bruce Beartilde. Thank you very much. But yeah, there you go. That's always what happens to me, isn't it? But at the very least, I guess I kind of distracted them a little bit. But yeah, this is what we're going to do. We are going to commit to taking on the Nanbu, because obviously the Ryosoji, yeah, they're a little bit too difficult in my opinion, at least for us right now. And obviously, do bear in mind, I am using, shall we say, budget infantry right now. I'm using budget infantry because they're very easy to level up and they cost nothing to recruit. So obviously, if you bear in mind that we do have some Miyoshi Hatamoto guards and some Oda, you know, mounted officers and things like that. So if I were to actually use some of those samurai units to complement our Asakura horse archers, then things would be a very, very different story. We would actually have a complete steamroll on our hands. So it would be less likely for us to lose as many units. But I wanted to take these guys up here because I didn't know what we were going to be facing. And now that I know that the Nanbu are actually pretty good, they have Hatamoto cavalry as far as I'm aware. And I think they have, do they have gunners or something? I'm actually unsure, but yeah, we're gonna obviously find out when we go into the siege. But the thing is, we have so many ninjas that I think the siege is going to be quite a walk in the park. Or at least it's going to be a little bit easier to construct something before one of the other vassals, you know, appears and decides to make himself a bit of a pain. So let's hope that we're able to do that. Oh yeah, I've also been doing a lot of relation building. Relation building with our lady, you know, the lady that we have been courting for the past few episodes. And she is now at, I think, 14 relation. She's now at 14 relation, and she says yes automatically at 20 relation to a proposal of marriage. So hopefully we're going to be able to do that, because that will then enable us to have maybe some ties to the Miyoshi clan, and maybe we will get a little bit of assistance from them. I don't know whether that's actually going to happen. I've actually never married someone that has not been within my faction, or that I have not been a part of the faction of. So that's going to be pretty interesting to find out. Anyway, we lost 10 units in total, and 9 of them were Sado returnees, which is absolutely fine, because as you know, they're not actually, you know, extremely good. I'm going to be taking this guy prisoner, and everyone seems to like that, apart from the Nanbu clan, of course. And let's just take a look. Is there anything here that we can take? War arrows. War arrows are actually pretty decent. Gonna let someone take those. There you go. I think someone did. Yes, there we go. That's fantastic. Let's just take that, even though we don't really have a place to sell right now, which is also a big problem. And there's 255 here. So what do they have? Hatamoto cavalry, and they don't have anything else that's Hatamoto. So I am pretty, shall we say, positive about this, but I am going to need to restore our HP a little bit. Probably going to head back to Nippute? I have no idea. But yeah, probably going to head back there. And we're going to start transferring units back and forth. But before we end this episode off here, we should probably level up some of our companions. Gonosuke did level up. He has an exceptional amount of agility right now. Let's go for some more strength for him, though. And, whoa, I had no idea. His pole arms are absolutely insane. Okay, we're going to have to do something a little bit different here with him then, because I completely neglected that. So we're going to go for a one-handed weapon and a pole arm. And we're going to go for a bow and then some arrows. Thank you very much. There you go. So that's what he's going to be using. And then we'll go with Enrique. And yeah, I don't actually know what's going on with Enrique's face, actually, because it looks a little bit... looks a little bit mismatched, actually, at the moment. And anyway, let's go for some strength. Actually, do I want to go for some strength? Because it's technically Enrique is a engineer / medic. So I guess I will. I guess I will just continue going along that line. And I think that will be fine. Teruya also needs to level up. Go for some more strength there. More power strike will be fine. And yeah, she can also use a polearm. That's great. Yeah, so we have a pretty decent army of companions right there. We also have someone that has been taken prisoner. Hopefully they will pay his ransom soon. Otherwise, I think that will be it. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.